Johnny Lawrence may not be John Kreese's only weakness. One of the most intriguing character arcs in Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 1 is that of Tori Nichols, who is portrayed by Peyton List. Over the first 5 seasons of the Karate Kid spin-off series, Tori has been put in the position of being a caregiver for her sick mother. And when Tori's mom unexpectedly dies in the 5th episode of Season 6, Best of the Best, the grieving girl turns to her father figure over the series, Kreese, Martin Kove. List discussed Tori's decision to run back into Kreese's arms after her mother dies in an interview with TV Line. The loss changes everything. I think it definitely does push Tori into the way that she does end up going. I think experiencing that loss puts her in this mindset of, I have to look out for myself. Daniel, Ralph Macchio, is going to look out for his daughter and his family, ultimately, and he's not gonna look out for me. I need to get this captain spot in order to have a win in my life and to actually achieve something now that I have nothing. As alluded to earlier, Kreese also has a soft spot in his heart for Tori Nichols. Like many of the Karate Kid villains introduced in Cobra Kai, even Kreese seems to have hope of being redeemed by the time Season 6 comes to a close, and Tori could be the key. Kreese genuinely seems to care about her and even muddied up his relationship with lifelong pal Terry Silver, Thomas Ian Griffith, when he put Tori's feelings ahead of Cobra Kai's well-being at the conclusion of Season 4. Cobra Kai showrunner dishes on Tori reuniting with Kreese. Cobra Kai's sneak peek gave fans a false sense of security as the 8-minute footage showed off a time of peace in the valley following the arrest of Terry Silver, Griffith. What couldn't be ascertained by the tease was the direction in which Peyton List's character, arc as Tori Nichols would take as Season 6 Part 1 progressed. At long last, Tori and Sam, Mary Mauser, buried the hatchet over their long-standing rivalry. But once Tori's mother unexpectedly died, leaving the youth in anguish, the character's trajectory took off on an unexpected course. And showrunner John Hurwitz discusses Tori's decision to turn back to Kreese's Cove as Season 6 Part 1 comes to a close. Hurwitz said during the same sit-down, "Sensei Kreese, who Tori, has had a long history on this show with, starts putting some things into her head, making her think, are these new friendships real? At the end of the day, does she have a fair shake? When she feels sort of threatened at this time, when she is desperate to be a world champion, not just for herself, but for her mother, it becomes the only option in her mind to potentially move on and rejoin Kreese and his army." Hurwitz said in the same interview, "Tori's been a character that we've loved having on the show since Season 2. To watch her grow over time has been amazing. We established early on that she was a caretaker in her home for her sick mother, and her mother is the person who she loves the most in the world. We see in these first 5 episodes, a little glimpse into the dynamic that she had with her mother as a little girl, and that her mother was going through some tough things, and they were in it together. She really feels this responsibility from her mom of continuing to be a fighter, continuing to make something of herself and not give up in this world." While Cobra Kai Season 6's Rotten Tomatoes audience score has turned out to be a series low, things just seem to be getting started as the groundwork for the final 10 episodes has been laid. And fans most certainly got their money's worth during the Part 1 finale when Tori emerged from the darkness to join Kreese and their Cobra Kai teammates in Barcelona, Spain. Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 1 is now streaming on Netflix, and Part 2 drops on November 15th.